Hello everybody. Today is Thursday, March 1st. It's 4:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's about 10 minutes after the regular session close. On my right is my computer clock. You can see the date and the time here, and on my left you can see the trades going off in real time in the Emini S&P, currently trading at about 2680. It was a great day for the Autotrader. First up is the Dax on a regular 150 tick chart. I want to show the template for that first. For those of you that are new licensees, you can see which template we used. The goal on this was 2050, and so we hit our goal and had positive slippage. This was pretty active today. It drew down within just a few ticks of its stop loss, but managed to hang in there and come back and recover. Okay, next up is the Nasdaq on a 987 Heikin-Ashi tick chart, and this is trading only 2 contracts, and it looks like it hit its goal in just a single trade. You can see that here. And this is the template that we're using, and then our daily goal was 2,000, and so we had 1 tick of positive slippage. Actually, it wasn't a single trade. Okay, next up is the Nasdaq on a 987 tick Heikin-Ashi chart. This was pretty active today. There was a number of trades, and it was this trade at around the 10:30 hour that brought us to our goal. If I scrunch up the chart, we can see the equity curve. We had a very minor drawdown of about $300 here, but a lot of nice trades on this chart. And you can see the indicator signals here. The indicators doing a great job. Okay, the Nasdaq on a 1597 Heikin-Ashi tick chart also did really good. This is the template for that chart here, and then our goal was 2250. So we came shy of our goal. This was pretty active. Looks like our tight trailing stop did pretty good on some of these trades here. So pretty solid performance out of the Nasdaq. Okay, moderately active on the Dax 34 tick line break chart. We had a mixed bag of winners and losers, but a modest drawdown for the Dax, only about $500, and then came back with many winning trades to ultimately hit our goal of, going to say 2,000 on this with a loss limit of 1,500. This is our template for the Dax, and the setup on the line break chart for the Dax would be tick 34 and 4 line breaks on the chart setup. Okay, next up is the Dax on a 4 Renko chart, and this actually did about 2,000 for the day. We had a small loser here. Again, I'm trying to make some charts for my Ninjatrader ecosystem listing, and I can't show the P&L, so I took it out of the window here. But anyway, you can see by the trades here, we had 2 short trades here, and our entry was 12,382, and our exit was 12,361 and 364 on 2 contracts. That is about 20 points or 40 ticks in the Dax times 2 is 80 ticks, and then this trade and this trade, as you know, that adds up pretty high. As I've stated before, I took an interest in trading the Dax, trading just straight Renko bars. This is the first time I've run it on the Dax like this on a fairly small chart, but the potential is there. It caught these swings, and it looks like we got filled on our limit order. So I believe there's a lot of potential with just straight Renko bars. This would have been a Renko bar reversal, but here's our volatility stop for the precision trend is filtering this. It's keeping these bars red. So it looks like I'm using the 34 tick line break template for this chart, and if I go to our trade management tab, you can see that we have a limit order with a pullback of 3, and our first target is at 35 ticks, and we're trailing by bars at 40 ticks. Only one level of trail stop, and profit goal here at 2,000, and it stopped trading. I guess this is one way to prove the profit goal. It stopped trading here, so it looks like it hit our goal in 10 minutes. This is, starts trading the London session, and there was not another trade after that. So we definitely hit our goal on this chart literally within 10 minutes of trading. I'll leave you to draw your own conclusions on that. Okay, as stated about regular Renko bars, the potential is definitely there on this one. This is the Emini S&P on a 5 regular Renko chart, and I'm really impressed with how often this is showing in our winning charts. I've only been plotting it a little while, and here is the template for this. And I have the goal set pretty high for the Emini S&P at 750, kind of due to the volatility we've been having. So this one definitely hit its goal. This is trading 3 contracts. My thinking here was I was looking for 500 a contract. So when you break it down like that, it doesn't make our goals seem as high. And it's 3 contracts with fixed targets. So this is a little bit of a twist on what we normally do, just getting out at fixed targets. And here's my trailing stop, trailing by bars at 16 ticks, and then switching it to a percentage trailing stop at 19 ticks, basically doing a little better than break even if it retraces. And then if I hit 40 ticks, I'm trailing by a bar just shy of my profit goal. So if I make another 2 ticks, I'm out with my target, and if I don't make that 2 ticks, I'm only risking a bar at this point, which is 5 ticks. So our goal was 1750, and we did 1812, so we obviously had really good positive slippage at the end. There was 1 losing trade, and then 3 really solid winners back to back. This is using a higher time frame of 6 Renko bars with a sensitivity of 1, and that higher time frame is represented by the colored background. Okay, next up is the DAX on a Super Renko 7 tick, and we had about 5 or 6 trades here. I can see 1.5 losers here. One of the contracts hit its goal. Pretty nice winning trades, catching these swings, and this did 1462. I'm pretty sure the goal on this is 1500. This is the template here, and then our goal indeed was 1500, and so we hit our goal and then had some slippage when we entered our market order. Okay, next up is the Emini S&P and a Super Renko 6 tick. This had 1 loser and a winner here. This is trading 3 contracts, so an average of 333 per contract, and this hit its goal on a single trade here, doing $1,000. We had 1 tick of positive slippage. Here is our template and our daily goal of 1,000 with 1 tick of positive slippage. This starts trading at about 8 in the morning, so this actually hit its goal pre-market in the first 25 minutes of trading. Okay, here's another just straight Renko chart, different settings than the previous Emini 5 Renko, and on this one here is our template, and I don't think we're trading, this one's trading only 2 contracts, and I have fixed goals of 16 and 60 ticks on the targets, but I'm trailing at 16 ticks, I'm trailing by 0 bars, and then at 19 ticks trailing by only 20%, so very different settings, and then at 24 bars trailing by 0 bars, and we have a target of 1025, so that was obviously hit, and we had a tick of slippage. This had more trades probably than the other chart, but still this is pretty impressive for just regular Renko bars. Okay, fairly active chart in the crude oil on the 987 tick. This probably hit its goal of 1,000. We came up to an equity high of about 500, drew down to just a little below break even, and then came back and hit our goal. and you can see the trades here. This is what it looks like with candlesticks. And this is the template, actually using our Heikin-Ashi template, but it's not a Heikin-Ashi chart. And then our daily goal here of 1,000 was hit with no slippage. Okay, next up is the bonds on the Super Renko 2-tick, 30-year Treasury bond. And this is our template here, a limit order at the close of the bar. And we have a daily goal at 1,200. And on this one, we had a small loser here, and then that was followed by a couple of nice winners, and that brought us to our goal of 1,200, and we had a tick of slippage at the end here. Okay, next up is the crude oil on a 377 tick line break chart. This was pretty active today. It did 1110. This is our goal here. Our setup on the line break chart is 377 ticks with 5 line breaks. So that means it has to close below 5 bars back. What that does is that has less false reversals. Not sure if that's the best setting for this, but it was today. It worked good today. Our goal on this is 1,100, so we had 1 tick of positive slippage. Okay, next up is the Emini S&P on a 1597 Heikin-Ashi tick chart. This did 1,025 for the day, and our template is this one here, and our goal is 1,000, so we had 2 ticks positive slippage, and it was this trade here that brought us to our goal. So it looks like there was 4 trades. There was 3 winners, and then we had a loser right in here. There's actually a small winner here. Okay, next up is the crude oil on a Precision Renko 8-tick chart with 150% reversal. This is the only chart I'm using a Precision Renko on right now, and I don't recommend the reversal size much larger than 150 ticks. That is because at 150% reversal, you can still get in the trade on the first or second bar after the reversal. The higher you go up in percentage, then the longer it takes as one bar forms to reach the reversal amount, and then it turns into several bars. But you can't get in until that one long bar closes. So in this case, the bar is not very long, and you can get in on the first or second bar. So this had what looks like a couple of trades, 3 trades, 3 winners, and 1 loser here, a very small loser, only drew down $100 or so. And our goal on this is the template here, and then our goal on this was 1,000. So we had 4 ticks, or 2 ticks per contract, positive slippage on this one. Okay, next up is the bonds on a Super Renko 2-tick. Looks like this had an equity high of about 1,100, and the goal on this one is 1,500. So that's too bad that kind of thing happens, but it happens. Anyway, after making our equity high up here at about 1150 or so, it took it on the chin and gave it all back, plus a drawdown of 400, and then recovered at least enough to end up on the positive side of the ledger with a couple of ticks. So kudos for that one. Okay, next up is the Emini S&P. This starts trading at 12:30 noon, and this one had 3 winners in a row and hit its goal of 750, but then probably got slipped. And here's the template on that one, and our goal of 750. So we had a couple of ticks of slippage on 2 contracts here. This one's trading 2 contracts. Okay, this chart, the Super Renko 2-tick, has shown very frequently, and this hit its goal of 750. This has a higher time frame filter of 4 ticks and a Super Renko 4-tick. This is the template here, and then our goal of 750 was hit with a couple of ticks of slippage. That's all for today's video. If you'd like to find out more, please visit our website at bluewavetrading.com or send me an email to systems@bluewavetrading.com. Thank you for watching today.